guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batman Superman issue 2. Before I start talking about this issue, I have Comic Uno episode 6 annotated for you guys, and that's a show where I review every comic book I read this week in one show, and some exclusive comics are for that show, and that is Scarlet Spider issue 19, Ultimate Comics X-Men issue 29, starting a new story arc, World War X. I was going to say World War Z because of that movie, which I heard wasn't that good. Or, you know, mediocre. But then we have Young Avengers issue 8. And Wolverine and the X-Men issue 33. But let's talk about Batman and Superman issue 2. But again, if you want to check out those reviews and episode 6 of Comic Uno on DarkAvengerINC, it'll be annotated. Well, it's annotated here, but that's from DarkAvengerINC. But let's talk about Batman and Superman issue 2. Cover, cool. I like these type of things for the cover. The art for the cover, I think it's good cover art. But it's not great interior art, but we do get Jay Lee's art for both interior and cover art. I love the glossy feel. That means they spent more money on it, so that's cool. And I think it's $3.99 book, so we deserve glossy. So yeah, cover's cool. We get to see the Superman of another dimension or from the future, I don't know. And then the Superman and Batman from the past, like when we first started New 52. Let's see if I like this issue. So yeah, we got this issue, this story, where Batman's in their own universe. I guess it's the past Batman. And someone's found out about Wayne Manor, and we find out that he battles with Catwoman, who's his wife in this dimension. And that happens, and we get the future Batman dealing with someone over there too. And then we get the old Superman meets with his parents. He's all sad because his father is angry at him for some reason, and he meets up with the future Superman in this issue. So they all meet with their future selves and deal with different characters. I guess they could interact with. Batman with Catwoman, Superman with his parents, and then in the end we get to see both Supermans meet with their love interests. One Superman meets with Lois Lane, which is cool, and then with Wonder Woman, with the younger Superman, and we get to see Wonder Woman kills Lois Lane because she's a demon god. Demon god. Yeah. What? This issue was so confusing. Yeah, I was so confused throughout this whole issue. Honestly, there's two Batmans, two Supermans. It just felt like a disconnected Superman story and disconnected Batman story. It didn't feel like Batman Superman. It felt like two different issues, but the same thing was kind of going on with both of them. So with Batman, there's some confusion. Both Batmans going on. He's married to Catwoman. They're in a different universe. Some villain, I guess, is doing this to them. And then Superman's got his own story going on. Lois Lane gets killed because she's a demon. I guess that's the person that's controlling them, but how did Wonder Woman know that? Wonder Woman exists here. Is this in their minds? It was just confusing as hell. I would say that the art was good, but it wasn't. This does not fit Superman Batman story. I think this art could fit like a really cool indie book, like out of this world indie book, or like a video game book. But it doesn't fit Batman Superman. I'm tired of it trying to fit Batman and Superman. It doesn't really fit well, and it, again, just doesn't feel like a Batman Superman book. It just feels so disconnected, and I would love to have a different Batman Superman story here that actually makes it what we want, Batman and Superman together doing something, figure out you know, adventure, or fighting each other, or doing something, or having just going to, like, if you ever seen How It Should Have Ended, maybe they're just going to a superhero cafe. Anything together, but a story like this just felt like there was a part of a Superman comic and a part of a Batman comic in the same comic, but they had nothing really to do with each other, except there's something crazy both going on in both of them. Honestly, this was just all over the place, and the art didn't help. It's $3.99 book. It just made me so confused. This is actually the last issue I read, not purposely, because I thought I was like, alright, I'll read some of the comics that I'm not so interested in, that should be on the bottom of my pile. I'll read something, you know, that should be average. And then I read this, I'm like, well, what's going on here? This is not what I want Batman and Superman to be. I really hope Wonder Woman and Superman's not like this. They should have just made a Trinity book, 2 less series, maybe a good series. But yeah, I was just really disappointed with this. I mean, the first issue is okay. It the art was still out there. But it's an okay story, and then it started getting a little confusing towards the end. But this was just confusing all around, honestly, and I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I might give the next issue a try, just because it's Batman, Superman. Honestly, maybe I'll just skip this whole story arc in general. I think that's what I might do. Just skip the story arc, pick it up in the next story arc. Tell me in comments below what you think I should do. Stick with this series or pick it up at the next story arc. Tell me what you guys think, because I really did not like this issue. I do not recommend this issue. It was just all over the place. This is actually my worst pick of the week. Constantine came really close, though, you know. If that helps you guys. I was like, alright, Constantine's definitely going to be my worst pick of the week. And I read that towards, like, the middle first, you know, it was towards the middle of my pile. I was like, nothing could be worse than that. And then I read this, the last issue in my pile. I'm like, wow, this is all over the place. It's so confusing. And I don't like reading comics that make me so confused. Like, I like comics like Morning Glories where you're confused, but it feels good to be confused because you know you'll figure it out later. Was this part of the mystery that you're confused? But with this, it's just like you're totally confused. It's not even a mystery. It's just all jumbled up. But yeah, I don't even know which Batman, what Superman, what universe they come from. Because someone likes Lois Lane, someone likes Wonder Woman. One's wearing one costume, the other one's wearing another costume. Confusing as hell. Definitely should have started with another story arc for Batman, Superman. I wouldn't recommend the story arc at all to do. But if you want to do the story arc, definitely not do it for your first story arc. Yeah, don't pick it up. I gave it 1.5, 1.5. Bad issue. It's actually one of the worst issues I've read in a while. It's pretty bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. I recommend you guys not pick this up. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno in the right situations. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.